Hi, my name is Bo and I'm with Dorado Soapstone of Texas. This video is aimed at educating the consumer in, if they choose to, how to enhance the color of their soapstone countertop with either the dry wax or the mineral oil. There's a lot of good information as well as a lot of bad information out there on the reasons why people do choose to put mineral oil on their soapstone countertop. One of the biggest misconceptions out there is that you need to put mineral oil on your countertop to protect it. Soapstone is itself a non-porous material, which means that you don't have to protect it with a chemical sealer or with a color enhancer or a stone impregnator like you do other stones. It's actually going to protect itself naturally against staining and bacteria growth. The reason that people do use either the dry wax or the mineral oil is simply to enhance the color of their stone. Left on its own, the soapstone is going to darken over time. That's going to take a little bit, but it will start to darken over time, and mostly around the high use areas first before the others. If you choose to enhance the color of your soapstone countertop, you have basically two options. First is the Dorado Dry Wax. This is a 100% food-safe, natural combination of beeswax, carnauba oil, and walnut oil. This is a fantastic product, and the benefit of using this product is that you have to do it a lot less than you would with the mineral oil. You only need 2 or 3 applications of the dry wax before that natural dark patina really sets into the stone. Now, the mineral oil is the more traditional option with enhancing the color of your soapstone. Again, it's 100% food safe. The only thing with the mineral oil is it takes a few more times to set in that patina. So with the dry wax, maybe 3 or 4 applications. With the mineral oil, maybe 6 or 7 applications. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you how to apply it. How to apply your mineral oil is a very easy process. In this instance, we're going to use the mineral oil as opposed to the dry wax. But essentially what you're going to do is take your soapstone countertop, you're going to clean it off, make sure that it's good and clean and dry. Then you're going to take a dry rag, old t-shirt or a rag or even paper towel will work for you, and essentially just apply it directly onto the cloth and wipe. So as you can see, it's an incredibly easy process to do. It's going to take, for any given kitchen, maybe 2 to 3 minutes to do the entire thing. It spreads on as easy as water. We're going to do it to 2 different stones here. Now, what you'll notice is when you first apply the mineral oil, you're going to notice that it is very oily to the touch. And so what you're going to want to do is leave it, come back, and about 10 minutes later, take a second rag, a dry rag, and wipe off any excess oil, eliminating that oily feeling. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit here for about 2 days, come back after it evaporates off, and then I'm going to go ahead and explain to you exactly how often to mineral oil it and where to go from there. Hi, welcome back. It's been 5 days since we initially oiled these pieces, and as you can see here, the 2 different stones have sort of reacted differently. A lot of the darker soapstones, like this piece here, this is our Belize soapstone. It's very similar to our Brazilian Dorado soapstones as well. That's taken to the oil quite well. And in fact, there's only a few parts here where you can see that it's sort of starting to evaporate out. This stone, on the other hand, this is more of one of the classic black stones. This stone, it's evaporated almost completely out. Now, if you look at it here, you'll see that it's a little bit darker. And that's a good thing. Every time that you oil the stone, it's going to evaporate out darker and darker. So the next time we go through the process, it'll be a little bit darker, maybe a little bit closer to this down here, till eventually it's that nice, solid, black, flat, matte finish. The total times that you're going to have to do it obviously differs by the stone. But with some of the lighter colored stones, you may have to oil it maybe 7 to 8 times. Throughout the course for the first 2 months. Some of the darker stones, the Belize stones, the Brazilian Dorados, you maybe have to do it about 4 or 5. And again, that's only going to be throughout the first 2 to 3 months that you own your soapstone countertop. Again, the stone is going to darken up on its own, so after that, you really don't have to oil it much more, other than maybe once a year, once every 6 months, around where you're doing a lot of cooking and a lot of cleaning. So I'll just oil it up one more time for you so you can kind of see how that process goes again. Again, we've got the same rag that we used the first time, so it's a good idea. You can always keep that. And you take the mineral oil once again, dash your rag, circular motions. While I'm doing this, I'm just going to kind of recap on what we're doing here. You know, the soapstones, this is in lieu of doing a sealer. A lot of what people don't remember about the stones and the soapstones, you don't have to use a sealer. So we're just doing this mineral oiling in lieu of that to enhance the color. So we'll take that, come back about 10 more minutes. 10 minutes later with a dry rag and just kind of wipe off that excess. So now you don't really have that oily feeling right here. And that is the process.